If I ask you about the game footage that is playing on TV right now, do you think this game is an Xbox game? Is it an Xbox game? Is it a Switch game? Is it a PC game? Or is it a mobile game? The reason I'm making this video today, I usually don't review games much on this channel, but this game caught my attention. And I was just surfing the internet the other day, and man, I couldn't believe that mobile graphics have reached this level of detail. This is basically a mobile game. It started off for Android and iOS. Actually, it's right here, and I'm going to be reviewing it right now in detail, but I can't believe that we've reached this level of graphics detail with the specs that we have. It's a very demanding game. It's called Genshin Impact, and it's a freemium game. I think this game is going to redefine what it means to be possible for mobile gaming. Let's have a look. So the first time I saw this game was actually on an ad, and usually I don't click those kind of ads on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, but because I saw how beautiful this world is, I was very skeptical. I thought to myself, is it possible that video games on the mobile platform have become so powerful like this? And I went ahead and I downloaded this game. Genshin Impact, I'd never heard of before, but here it is. It's an action role-playing game. It's an RPG, and it was developed by a publisher called MiHoYo. I've never heard of this publisher before. And it was released initially for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 4 and Android and iOS in September 2020. And also they released it for the PlayStation 5 in April 2021. And now it's planned for a release on the Nintendo Switch system. But I don't think I'm going to use it on the Switch. Right now I'm playing this game on the iPad Pro 2021 model. And you can see that the graphics are just gorgeous. The reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to let you know my thoughts on where we're heading, the trajectory we're heading for mobile gaming. And I think in just a few years, maybe in 5 years or so, we might have graphics performance or graphical power that is comparable to a PlayStation 5. I mean, check this out, man. This is just beautiful. And the gameplay is extremely fun. The problem is, though, this is a freemium game, so you might end up spending a lot of money playing. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just put some sound here. So you might end up spending a lot of money for this game, but ouch. Other than that, yeah, you can even zoom in and you can explore the world. Let's go ahead and run. This game is an RPG game. It's open world, and it has an action-based battle system using something called elemental magic. But the point is, even though the characters look cartoonish, I guess they had to do this because this is a huge open world game. It's about 13 GB if you want to install it on your phone or on your iPad. This is the iPad version. This game actually takes place in some fantasy world. I'm not very fond of the story. Again, the main reason I created this, or I'm doing this video, is to marvel at the graphics that you have here. The controls are so intuitive. Usually touch-based games are not that fun to play, but this is so responsive. And the best part is you can climb anything you want. You can jump even. So it's very responsive. You can climb a tree if you want. You can, okay, let's go back. You can run and you can jump. Now, I'm not really fond of the story in this game because it's based on a blasphemous story of multiple gods. You've got 7 cities and each city is ruled by some god. I'm not really fond of the story, but I am very impressed with the graphics. Now, one of the controversies for this game, a lot of people said that it's a blatant copy of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And, well, it does look very similar, but why are you complaining about that? It's good to have options, I guess. Disappear. And you collect experience points. The graphics that you see here are based on the highest settings. Now, when I started the game, the FPS was on 30, but you can increase it to 60. However, after some time, your device might start heating up. So maybe it's advisable to keep it on 30. If you keep it on 30, the frame rates will drop. I played it on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Even though the Galaxy S21 Ultra has really powerful hardware, it kind of struggled. It can play it on the highest settings, but it heats up pretty fast. But on the iPad is much more powerful. The graphics performance for the iPad is much more powerful. And I'm going to show you why I truly admired this game. I mean, look at this. The possibilities are endless. Okay, let me put back 60 FPS because I enjoyed it more on 60. You can switch the characters. This is the other character that I have. Each character has certain abilities. So this character is an archer. Let me switch back to my previous character. And the reason why this game is fun is because you can interact with people.
Can't you give me a better price?
So you can talk to them like this, and it really reminds me of The Legend of Zelda. One of the overlooked aspects of this game is the incredible voiceover performance. As a voiceover artist myself, I can tell you that this game has some incredible performances from different voiceover artists. Let's go to Profile and go to Voiceover. Listen to this. This is really, really nice, man.
I've heard that if you give tavern owners a considerable tip, they'll be willing to give some information on the down low.
You mean the angels share? Cider Lake never freezes, no matter what time of year it is. The best apple ciders in Mondstadt can only be made using the fresh water from this lake.
So the voiceover performance in this game is pretty good if you ask it of me. Development for this game began in 2017, and it was designed to combine the elements of the real world with some sort of Eastern animation styles. You can see that this looks like anime. So they try to combine anime style with the real world. You guys have to understand that this game is huge. When I say that it's huge, as in you've got a really, really big map. This is just one city, and there are 7 cities in this game, and so many different characters to interact with. But what I really like about this game is the mechanics. So you don't get stuck anywhere. If I do this, you can just go anywhere you want, and it's very responsive. It really is beautiful. Kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed as well, because you can almost go anywhere you want. By the way, this game has quests to complete, and you can unlock additional playable characters if you want to. I just wanted to show you what mobile gaming is capable of right now. I mean, the trajectory that we're heading in the future for mobile gaming is very, very promising based on what I see right here. As for the reception for this game, a lot of reviewers gave this game very favorable reviews. So it's received as generally favorable reviews. And by the way, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. IGN described this world as a world that is absolutely bursting at the seams with possibilities. And I agree. There are so many possibilities here. So many people to talk to, so many things to do, so many quests. For me, one of the aspects that I don't like about this game is the fact that it's a freemium game. And freemiums really can be problematic, especially if you can't resist buying fake money in the game to be able to do some things, to be able to improve your abilities or to buy certain items. I think they should have released a full version for this game. A lot of people would have bought it. And by the way, this game is one of the most expensive games that were ever created. I mean, this game had a budget of $100 million for marketing and for creation. So it's one of the most expensive games ever made. They've put a lot of thought into producing this game. Meanwhile, Apple has rewarded this game as the iPhone Game of the Year in the App Store in 2020 and for 2021 as the Apple Design Awards for visuals and graphics. As for this game's sales performance, I can't believe how well it did, considering the fact that I never heard of this game before. It had grossed over $393 million within just 2 months after release, almost $400 million just after 2 months of release, and over $1 billion by the end of March 2021. Genshin Impact has caught my attention, and for a very good reason. This game has one of the most beautiful graphics that I have ever seen in mobile gameplay, and I think it's going to set a new standard for what is possible in the mobile game space. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you really like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell icon. Thanks guys for watching this video and have a great day.